Hello, good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing today? Today is March 15. It is Friday, and I hope that you are all doing good. And in today's video, guys, I am going to share about OFW here in Hong Kong that she was terminated. But before that, shout out to all of you guys, to all OFW all over the world. Shout out to all of you and to all my non-Filipino friends. Shout out to all of you. If you are interested to this topic, please keep on watching. So guys, this is Yvette once again. Thank you so very much for always tuning in and for watching my videos. And today guys, we are going to talk about a Filipina who work here in Hong Kong. Her name is Baby Jan alias. She is 38 years old, guys, and she has 5 kids. She worked here as domestic helper for almost a year already. She has a condition that is she has a cancer, cervical cancer, and she was fired, or she was terminated by her employer. Her employer is Pakistan origin, and you know what guys, this is a really sad story. I was really sad about this story of her because she says that she cannot fight for this mom. She is fighting her condition. She is not fighting for the money. So when she got the termination letter, guys, she was really sad because after a year that she was to work in that family, and then she got termination after she was diagnosed by a cervical cancer. So, you know, being a mom of 5, guys, her kids are waiting to her in the Philippines and, you know, supporting her because she's a single mom. She worked hard for it and leaving Philippines for the future of her kids. And I really feel that. I really understand why she left Philippines. Kasi nga sa mga anak niya, yun ang number 1 na bakit aalis ang isang OFW sa kanyang bansa, sa ating bansa. Yan lang talaga ang kailangan natin. Yan talaga ang number 1 dyan. Ang pangangailangan ng ating mga anak or family. Itong si Baby Jan, guys, ay napaka young. She's really young at 38 years old. She was diagnosed of cervical cancer stage 3. And when she was in the family, the Pakistan origin family, she was forced to do her task even if on her day off. And also, she has no good food to eat. Hindi siya pinapakain ng tama at natutulog lang siya sa maliit na kwarto na sabihin na natin na hindi magandang kwarto. Kasi dito guys, if you come here and work here, you will expect the unexpected. Kasi dito, ang mga flat guys is really small. Maliliit lang talaga ang mga flat dito. Maswerte ka na talaga kung may room ka na para sa'yo na ikaw lang talaga. Kasi dito usually, ang mga bahay dito nasa may 300 square meter pa nga eh. 600 square meter, may 1,000 square meter. Yan yung dati kong amo, 1,000 something. Dito, sa tinitirahan ko ngayon, is 2,000 square meter something. So, talagang ako ay napakaswerte dito sa amo kong ito. Kasi, may room ako. Mayroon akong may refrigerator ako. Sariling refrigerator. May bed akong maganda. May room akong maganda. Comfortable. To come here, to work here in Hong Kong, talagang you expect the unexpected. Kasi pagdating mo dito, let's say nasa Philippines ka, Tapos, ina-expect mo, ay, pupunta akong Hong Kong, maganda sa Hong Kong. Ganto, ganyan, nakikita ko sa mga pictures, ang mga nagpo-post ng mga OFW in Hong Kong. Napakaganda, napaka feeling artista, mukhang artista. Ganyan guys, ganyan ang makikita nyo sa mga Facebook wall, sa mga kung anumang social media. Pero hindi nyo alam guys, na ang mga pinopost nila dyan, dahil lang nagpo-post sila kasi yan ang time lang nila na day off. Yan yung day off nila, they spend their day off. I-enjoy nila yung mga sarili nila. I-enjoy namin ang mga sarili namin. Pagdi-day off, yun lang ang time namin na ma-enjoy namin ang mga sarili namin. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin na maganda ang buhay dito. Dahil being OFW, iisipin mo ay napakahirap. Una lang, ang lumayo ka sa iyong pamilya. Pangalawa, homesick. Kung hindi mo malalabanan ang homesick, guys, huwag ka nang mag-abroad. Huwag ka nang mag-apply sa abroad. Pinas ka na lang. Diba? So, back to the topic, itong si ate, sana mabigyan ito ng talagang tulong guys, kasi hindi talaga maganda ang kanyang natanggap dahil na-fired siya because of she has cancer. That is not really good and it's really unfair. Kasi guys, she's working at hindi naman niya alam na yun nga, may cancer siya, di ba? Hindi naman niya alam, pumunta siya dito sa Hong Kong, hindi naman niya alam na may dala-dala pala siyang sakit na ganyan. Tapos iti-terminate ka lang dahil dyan. That's unfair. That is really unfair. Her firing is likely illegal. It is really illegal. And, you know, ang mga karamihan na mga nandirito, mga OFW, is, of course, from the poor country, Philippines, Indonesian, yung mga nandirito. Madalang lang, may mga Sri Lankan, mga ganon, but most of the helpers here are Indonesian and Filipina. 340,000 employees or helpers from other countries ang nandito sa Hong Kong. So, sana ay mabigyan ito ng tulong si Baby John kasi nakakaawa guys, may 5 siyang anak at alam ko kung, you know, nakakaiyak nga kasi umiiyak siya, sabi niya, I cannot fight, mom, for that money. I am fighting for my condition. Kasi may 5 anak siya guys. She is single mom. Ang hirap, you know, ang hirap ng kalagayan niya guys. Mag-isa siyang, you know, mag-isa siyang tumaguyod sa kanyang 5 anak. Napakabata pa niya at 38 years old. At sana matulungan talaga itong si sis Baby John. Kasi guys, may asawa ng friend ko. Dito rin siya sa Hong Kong nagtatrabaho. At nung siya guys ay na-diagnose ng cancer, pinagamot siya guys ng kanyang amo. Hanggang sa namatay siya guys. Pinagamot siya ng amo, tinulungan siya. So, sana si ate ay tulungan ito kasi nakakaawa dahil siya ay may anak, may 5 anak at walang ibang nagtataguyod kundi siya lang. Kaya nga siya naghahanap buhay sa ibang bansa, di ba? Para sa kanyang 5 anak. At sana mabigyan talaga si ate ng tulong. So, ang ayon nga sa Hong Kong, yun nga, under Hong Kong law, employers must cover helpers' medical expenses and are advised to take out insurance. Ito ngang mga kapag yung mga employers talagang provide sila ng insurance sa kanilang mga helpers. Kasi ako noon guys, wala talaga akong binabayaran noon sa na ospital ako dahil I had blood transfusion before. Wala talaga akong binabayaran ni singko, ni any sense. Kasi ang insurance ko talaga ang sumagot sa aking hospital billings. So, sana guys ay matulungan itong si ate at maging maayos ang kalagayan niya. Kasi, hindi mo kailangang tanggalin ang isang employee. Let's say you have condition, diagnosed. You are diagnosed with cancer. Makakapagtrabaho pa siya guys. Hindi naman siya totally disabled na hindi makalakad, whatever. Makakapagtrabaho siya. You know what? She says that she is healthy when she was in the Philippines and with a healthy body. When she came here, suddenly dropped her body. Because nga guys, not enough food intake. Hindi pinapakain ng tama sa kanyang employer. At ito lang po ang muna ang aking maisi-share at hindi nga magandang balitang ito. At sana ay mag-iingat po tayong lahat mga OFW all over the world at sana ay nasa mabuting kalagayan tayo. Health is wealth. Okay? So, I will end this vlog for now, and thank you so very much guys for watching. And if you are new, don't forget to smash that subscribe icon in there plus bell icon so that you will get notified when I have a new upload videos. So thank you so very much guys and have a lovely day. Bye for now. Mwah.